Hello everyone, and welcome to Terraria. As you know, Terraria is a game that had its boom back in certain years, I know, like 2016, but I'm an old school gamer and I want to give it another try. A lot has changed in it, so I just wanted to, keep you updated about stuff and that sort of thing. I also created a channel that I really had no use for. It was just a channel to make one video for a friend that needed a guide for healing Firebrand, so I trolled him hard. It was Guild Wars 2 video, it's not really all that interesting. But yeah, I was thinking and I said to myself, well, I have a YouTube channel now, why not try something with it? And so here I am, and my first game of choice is Terraria. I've been playing Terraria for years now. I have certain characters in here already done, but I will of course do make someone else. Name. Oh. What should we name our character? Curry. Perfect. Perfect. McFucker. And what mod would we play? Medium core, I like classic. It's just, I don't know. If you have something like Minecraft where you have basically no currency or money whatsoever, then it would make sense to drop items. But since Terraria is a currency-based game, I don't see why I should be dropping my items with my money, with my money as well. So I think that we'll go with that. I will be
manual. It's not really good in this game. Anytime see anything like this video, it's just stuff we hit an and forever anyways. I don't know, some important stuff. Let's see what hairstyle will we have. Also hidden behind the helmet of some sort of those features, so he doesn't bring all of them as well. But yeah, that's Sony. That's just like Sony. No. Oh, Felix. No, that's good. That's great. No, Elvis, no. This is good. This is good. Color. Could we make him weird? That's perfect. Yes. Eyes. No. Red eye. Okay. That's kind of reddish, brownish. That's okay. Skin. Oh, Jesus. I'm up to making normal skin. That's a vampire? No. That's not exactly the thing I want to do. I don't know what type of this. A bright color. No. Perfect. Yes. Even pink here. Even more pink. Yes. Just blue from like so. That I guess. Let's make an argument here. That is here. Boots. Let's make brownie boots.
and we have successfully created a monster. Nice. So which one is this one is it? I've played some worlds. I have deleted some. I've left some. I haven't save filed most of them, so that's a problem. But whatever, right? And we're of course gonna make some new world. I do want to have a large world, and Journey is not for me. Classic is good, but it's not really all that interesting. Fortune Glory. Brutally hard for the truly brave. Am I truly brave? I'm always brutally hard, mind you. But am I truly brave? I don't know. For greater difficulty and loot. Is this even greater loot? That's a question. Let's go with expert. I can always... Ooh, the Eclipse looks good though. The Eclipse looks like really good though. I'm not that masterful in Terraria at all. Let's go with expert. We can always like tamper with it a little bit. Maybe create another world. Corruption or Crimson? I like Crimson more. Most people like Corruption more. I like Crimson more. But I'll give it to Faith. Let's see what we'll get. And it's Corruption.
That's okay. I don't know that much. Corruption is not really a big difference. Just like the color, so we need to and also the one I bet we don't have to go passes because Crimson has the golden sort of button on the end, so it's like the utility thing. And go passes, just big red bouncy asses just flying all over the place, following you. They actually, like the that's always just flying over the corner of the map or something in the middle. So it's a little bit pop up, but nonetheless, needless to say, I'm a visual gamer. I like making it slow. I like making myself all kind of stuff. It's like in Minecraft as well, or something that I might use.
Gaming glory, shall we say? Indecisive hilltop. That's great. I didn't even notice the name, but we are in Indecisive hilltop now, I guess. So let's go. Hooray, hooray to Indecisive hilltop, and here we are. I see sunflowers, which is really good. They are very good for starters because they make you buffed. They make you faster, and they reduce monster spawn rate, which is marvelous. Now, here's Guy the guide. Or Levy. Levy is the guy that gives you a head. It's sort of an Easter egg, if I recall it correctly. If he dies, he gives you a green cap, and it's supposedly some of the developers, but I'm not sure on that front. I'm not all that informed about it. But this guy should be an Easter egg. So let's see if he dies. Ah, to hell with you, slime. Ow. Ow, I need to make myself a wooden sword. For some reason, wood is better than copper here. I'm not gonna go into the chemistry field to find out whether it really is true, because I know it's not. And we just got ourselves some gold. That was a quick start. Now we are authorized to have a merchant, because merchant comes in when you have 10 silver or 10 gold. 10 silver, right? I'm not stupid, right? Anyways, I'm gonna chop myself some wood down because I'm going to build a house first for the newcomers to come. And yeah, so basically, oh, sorry, Rabbit, keep rabbiting on. So basically, it's not really a first choice of everyone, but I tend to build the houses before and go to the mines after, so I have a solid base to come to, and also when you have a town on like the normal mode, which isn't a difficulty level, but it's like the progression level of the game. Like when you kill certain bosses. When you kill a boss in hell called Wall of Flesh, sorry for spoiling, but I guess if you're watching this you already know all that. If you kill Wall of Flesh, your game turns to hard mode. So every single enemy in the game will become harder, new, renewed, stronger, more of a bitch. These slimes will be like 4 times stronger, for example. I think I have enough wood for now. I think this is also my spawn point, so I'm just gonna terraform this place a little bit. A butterfly. And I'm gonna build some very basic home for both my guide and my merchant. They both like the forest biome, which is the biome where you spawn. This is a forest biome. But there are also NPCs that like desert more, or I don't know. No one really likes Crimson or Corruption. You can't even build a place in there. But some of them like the ocean, some of them like desert, some of them like is it true? It's snow biome. Just snow biome. I don't know if it's tundra or something. I don't really care either. First NPC you already have with you on your journey, which is the guide, which doesn't do much. He's not a merchant in any way, shape or form. He's just a guy to tell you, you give him an item that you found, you're not really certain what to do with it, and he shows you what to craft from it. And he also gives you a tip if you are completely new to Terraria, what to do, how to attract new NPCs to your location. It's not really a town yet. Ow! Fuck off. And yeah. So the startup isn't really all that much interesting, fun or anything. I'm just gonna make myself a workbench. Crafting here was very confusing for me. as I have been starting on Minecraft years ago, right? So I was like, where's my inventory? Where do I see these slots where I craft things? Because it's basically Minecraft 2D, right? And they said, no, you just press escape and you have crafting menu here, and you have equipable slots here, and you have inventory here, you have everything in one place. And I said, well, okay, interesting. It took me a while to climate myself to it, but I'm more than coherent to do stuff with it now. I was building a house. Building a house requires the house to have a light source, a door, chair, a table, and it needs to be complete. Uh, like you need to have a fully enclosed home. Ow, 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 ow. Including walls. So we need walls. We have a chair. We have a workbench. We need a door. It also works with normal tables. They are a bit cheaper, but I like to have workbenches wherever I go. So I have no problem crafting anywhere in the village. Captions. I'm gonna make myself some walls. This should be enough for the first thingy. I'm gonna make myself some platforms. Tap, 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 tap. That's right. Now the mechanic of the villagers, you know, villagers also have mechanics, is based on happiness, and happiness is boosted by NPCs living with their loved characters or their liked characters. They have certain connections between them, which are programmed. It's not like random or anything. They are solidly based. For example, Guide likes Zoologist, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Guide should like Zoologist. I don't know who he loves. I don't even care who he loves. But happiness is based on that as much as on their favorite scenery. For example, Guide here likes forests, so this is a favorite biome of his. Now, NPCs like Tax Collector, for example, they like desert. Steampunker likes... Now, Tax Collector likes snow biome. Steampunker likes desert. They have all of their preferences. It's a bit strange. I wasn't really sure how to grasp that mechanic of, you know, NPCs. Like, when you build a village, you build it on one stationary place when you can grasp everything. But if they are not happy, they won't give you the best prices for everything. They won't give you... Like, it's a bit weird, I guess. Like, you can create a false biomes here, like bring in 1000 blocks from ice biome, and oh, it's dark here. For some reason, torches are made of slime here. They need like very specific biomes, and you can make those biomes, right? Yeah, that should be good. Like, if you bring 1000 of blocks of each biome, I don't know, sand blocks for desert and snow blocks for snow biome, you will actually create that biome. But it will be so tiny that no matter how hard you try, it's just, the biome is just gonna suck. It will be little, and it is not really worth all that trouble. I've been doing it on one of my worlds not so long ago, and I've spent 3 hours building one biome. But we will see how built is our world actually, and maybe we will get lucky and I would actually might want a sword. Wooden sword. This cobalt bitch is just like pointy. Wooden sword is circling around you like this, which is good because you can chop more enemies that way. Enemies in the way, and it's also like, I like to call it a protective barrier that it makes around you. When someone is trying to jump at you, you just bounce him back away. Knockback mechanic is also interesting in here, but all in its time. All in its time. There are also builds, and I don't know which build I will play for this particular Let's Play. I enjoy like summoners the most, or mages the most, because ironically they sure do have like most capabilities of all the classes. Like you have so many spells. You are just prepared for every situation, right? But they are hard to play because if you want to base your sets around magic damage, it you suffer great loss on defense. Let's take a look at this little cave because it's going dark and being outside isn't really beneficial. Hey, a chest! Is it a dead man's chest? It shouldn't be a dead man's chest. We're not. Climbing claws are good. This is one of the slotty items. Hey, a merchant arrived. So it was 10 silver, as I suspected. Some lead bars. Lead is a variation of iron, which you can have. The world generation differs from world to world. Slime, I see you. You can have like a world when real iron is spawned. You can also have a world with tungsten, which is also considered an iron, and you can also have a world with lead, which is also considered an iron. Same with with stuff like gold or platinum, palladium, and so on and so forth. Titanium. It's an interesting little thing, like detail, but I like it pretty much because it makes every world you play at least somewhat different, and that's what I can enjoy. I'm gonna waste all of my torches, but I just want to see everything. Terraria is very dark. Let me tell you that Terraria is very dark. Hey, look. Movement speed is good for now at least. When I have nothing on these slots. Can of worms. That is on fishing. Rope again, which is quite self-explanatory. I think we all know what rope is for. You just plan it, it goes down and down and down to the hellholes, and you can traverse it. There are also other things like wings, but they are not all that fun to use, or you know, they are fun to use. Don't get me wrong, but they are so far away from now. It's like mid-hard mode stuff, those wings, and we will wait a few more hours before we get there. This yellowish circle. Oh fuck! I forgot. I do not have a grappling hook. See, another thing, and I've lost all my money. That's good. That's great. I love that. Anyways, that's what you have the rope for traversing these early game things. What was I saying again? I don't know. So, anyways, I have some stuff. I have a chest. I have another chest on the way, which I have forgotten here. Silly me. Hey, chest. Here's something. Oh, I've forgotten the stuff in you. I'm stupid. Oh, come here. This yellowish circle, I know now what I've been talking about. This yellowish circle is, if you press control, you can actually, it points you to the right directions. If you mine, it points you like this way, so you can mine straight forward, so you fit in the shaft that you're making, and so on and so forth. If you hold a torch, it shows you a place where the light is not reaching. I don't know if torches affect spawn rate in any way, shape or form, but there is a mechanic that not everyone actually knows about, which was surprising to me, since this game is pretty old and everything should be like well known by it. There's a mechanic of luck, which is not in between the buffs, but torches can also affect luck. For example, if you have a hollow biome and you have a hollow torch, you get increased luck in the biome. If you have a jungle and you have a jungle torch, you have increased luck in jungle. Yes? And if you have normal torches, you actually get a decreased luck, which affects your drop rates and drop chances. It's not really all that significant, but it does something, shall we say. Now I need to mine some stone as well, because I would need a furnace. And so I can melt the copper into... And I'm short, I'm too short, I'm short. So I can melt the copper into ingots. And that was a waste of a rope. And I can make myself some basic armor. When it's night, stars fall, as you can see. They have plenty of usages. For stars, you need to find 5 fallen stars to make a mana crystal, so your mana actually grows higher. Now, as I said, I don't know if I'm gonna play mage, because I haven't played warrior, like, at all. I've played mages twice, I've played rangers once, but I haven't been playing like the fat warrior kind of guy that has these ginormous armors and flashing and swords and weapons, melee kind of things. I may just um, have a little of the summoning experience in it, right? I might just wanna have a summon staff or two. Demon's eyes following me, zombies are following me. Ow, I got slashed by a demon eye. Now, first night is bad. Campfire is something you definitely want because it increases your life regeneration rate. And I do want to be healthy faster. Hey zombie. This zombie is pretty weird. It has a slime on its head, so when you kill it, it drops gel. Which, again, if you find them somewhere underground and you need a gel to make more torches, I get why that's there. But then there are also zombies already carrying the torches. There's a lot of zombies. There's lots of zombies in Terraria, lots of kinds of zombies. Some zombies go only on certain events and such. I know it's a bit boring that I'm only like sitting around and talking about stuff, but there's not much for me to do on the first night. Hey, the guy carries a zombie arm, which is a good starter weapon, but I'm not gonna find him just yet. Let's say hi to this guy. The moon is made of cheese. Yeah, I'd rather buy something. Yeah, that's a good idea. Anvil is where you make stuff from metal, like armor and swords, and it's basically the most useful crafting tool. Oh, that guy got screwed. Yeah, when star falls and hits certain enemies, they are done for. I have seen stars eradicate bosses in one go. It's very rare for a star to hit a boss, but it happened to me a few times. Now, bosses here are, apart from being bitches, they are very interesting here, and I do enjoy this kind of approach that Terraria decided to make. Like, you need to kill this boss to proceed, and you need to kill this boss to proceed. It's pretty basic concept, but you actually can play Terraria without ever encountering the boss. Well, that's not exactly true, they will find you eventually, those bosses, but most of the time, 90% of the time, you actually summon the boss first. Now, the first boss we will fight will be a giant demon eye, basically. The Eye of Cthulhu, which is pretty, like, annoying in certain ways, because first of all, it's a flying boss. Secondly, it's a very fast boss. On expert mode at least. On normal mode it's not all that annoying. But Terraria has made it that on expert mode the bosses always have something extra to them. My favorite example, Wall of Flesh, is for example approaching faster and faster. The weaker it gets in expert mode, and it gets on a maximal speed on expert mode where you are basically unable to run away from it, so you just have to finish it fast, otherwise it will just eat you up and throw you around and so on and so forth. I don't know how long am I recording actually. second. Let me check. 27 minutes. I think this is a solid start. We have a house, we have a merchant. We found a lucky slime with 2 gold, which I don't have anymore. We have found some chests, we have found some loot, we have found some lead, from which I can make a sword, or something. Or a pickaxe, maybe. And I will most probably skip the night, although it's already at its end. You have a very interesting moon, if you take a look at that. I have never noticed that. Moons are also changing, I don't know why that is, but it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, if I remember correctly. Anyways, I'm making this long. We have made some sort of start, and we'll see how it goes. I will finish Terraria on YouTube anyways, even if it would be like, even if it wouldn't be liked. Oh, and it's morning. I don't really care. I'm doing this because I think I'm going to have fun, and I am interested if people will be willing to have that fun with me. So yeah, that would be all from me, and I will be pleased to see you in another video, either Terraria or some else. See ya.